Hi, I'm Ellis from the Graduate Development team, and today I'm joined by Helen, who's going to be talking to us about career development. So Helen, what support does Clifford Chance provide for our trainees during their career development?
So there's loads of support. So every Clifford Chance trainee has their own dedicated member of the graduate development team that's assigned to them. And they'll be told about who that individual is from the minute they accept their training contract offer all the way through until qualification. So you know the person to talk to with any questions or queries or any support you need. And what that means is when you start your training contract, you'll have a meeting each seat with that member of the graduate development team to talk about your career, to talk about how you want your training contract to be shaped and what skills you want to develop, whether you want to do an international secondment, whether there's things that you really want to pursue while you're at the firm. So you know there's always somebody there looking out for you and that knows you, that's known what seats you've done, what things you're enjoying, what things you need to develop on, and we think the trainees really value that support.
Great, so it sounds like there's some really bespoke and tailored support available. So how often can trainees meet with their graduate development specialists?
So every trainee will automatically be invited to a meeting once a seat with their graduate development specialist, and that's generally to talk about what that individual wants to do for the next seat. So as part of the seat allocation process. And what we find is some trainees find that that's all the contact they need because there's lots of support available elsewhere, which we'll talk about shortly. But other trainees like to meet more regularly if they're doing things slightly differently or they're talking about new opportunities, for example. So we find that some trainees need more time with their specialist, and that's great, we love that. So it's pick up the phone, talk to your specialist whenever you want to. So you get the support as a trainee that you need. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all. It's a very bespoke relationship between you and your specialist. And the specialists love that. It's really exciting to see someone develop and for trainees to develop very differently, but all by the end of the training contract be excellent lawyers.
And you mentioned that there's other support available. What does that entail?
So first of all, in each seat, a trainee will have a supervisor. So that's an individual in the practice area that will be a qualified solicitor, more senior, can be a partner as well, that you'll generally share an office with, and you'll have day-to-day work allocation with that individual. They'll do your appraisal, and they'll really monitor your progress over the 6 months duration of the seat. You'll also have the partners in the practice areas, other trainees, NQs. Everyone is pulling together to make sure that every trainee develops to the absolute biggest and best potential. We also know health and wellbeing is really important, so we have inclusion advocates throughout the firm. So they're individuals, including trainees, that you can go to, talk to if you're worried about anything and everything. We have lots of members of Clifford Chance that are mental health first aid trained, so they're there for support as well. So lots of support, everybody wants everyone to do really well, and yeah, so our trainees really feel like they're part of a team.
Great, so it sounds like there's a huge amount of support from across the firm.
Yeah, definitely.